Hi there. So if you have a DJI Osmo Action 3, or maybe you have the DJI Osmo Action 4, and you want to hook them up to a wired microphone because you want the reliability, or you're worried about interference. Maybe you're filming near an airport, or you've got all kinds of other types of interference, ham radios, that sort of thing. Or maybe you just have a microphone that you like to use. But those accessories that make those cameras work with these type of microphones, they can get kind of expensive. Well, I might just have a solution for you that is less than $5. Yeah. So if that interests you, then keep watching, because you're watching Blue Collar Guy. Okay, we're back. So what am I talking about today? Well, one of the things that I was looking for was a way to connect a wired microphone, because on the DJI Action 3 it doesn't connect with the Mic 2 on the Bluetooth. It doesn't do that. And if you wanted to know that, well, now you know. It doesn't do that. Now, I don't necessarily need to connect to every single camera for audio. I can connect with one and then just use that audio in my final cut. But maybe you don't have that option. So I was looking around because, I figured, well, maybe I'll get an adapter for it, and then that way I can plug this little connector into it and away we go. So what do? So anyways, let's just go over to the computer. So if you look over here, you'll see, I'm just going to get the mouse going. And yeah, there we go. So this one here is $65, and it allows you to connect a regular microphone into the DJI Osmo Action 3 or 4. It's even got a charging port, so you can just leave it plugged in if you want. But if you look here, there's two of them on Amazon. One is $65 and one is $80. These are both the same thing because these are two different sellers. And of course this guy's selling more because, well, he's charging less. And there's not a whole lot of options. So there's this one here, and it's $30. You could buy the DJI Mic 2 with the receiver for $300 and plug that in, but maybe you just got the Action 3 to save money. Well, here's another one here, $17, but we don't know if that one works or not because they all don't work. So I'm going to come back to me. So what do you do in this situation? You're trying to save money. That's why I bought the Action 3, because I wanted something that was almost as good as the Action 4 for a special kind of video shot. But I'm not going to pay an extra $100 just for that microphone connectivity for the wireless version. I don't need it. Well, you can, like I was showing you, come up with something like this. This is the connector that you get for the 3.5 millimeter to the USB-C, and it can actually, they work with the camera, but they all don't work. That's the thing. I've got some other ones just like this. They don't work. So I'm going to go to the downward shot, and so this is what it does. You take your microphone connector, you plug it into here, and then you plug it into your action camera like this. Okay, just turn this on. Okay, and if I go here, you'll see the microphone, little microphone just popped up there. Oh, let me just take the lens cap off, just to show you that it's working. Okay, so you see the little microphone there that just popped up? It just turns red. So when it turns red, it's actually kind of clipping. So I'd have to put it down here, and so it's normal down here. Because this is a very sensitive microphone, this little AGT. I used it when I went tubing. So if you want to check out what this microphone sounds like on tubing, you can check out that video. So I'm going to turn on the Action 4 now because it has a little bit different look. It's got a line that goes across the top instead of one of these. So let me just power this off. Okay. And I'm going to take this and we will and they both sound the same when you power them up. Take off the cap cover. They're both the lens, these same cap covers, by the way, work on both. So now I got a line. See, it's plugged in and I got a line. And it's way down here on the table. So it was way down there. So if I put it up here, look, I'm peaking. I'm clipping almost. So I got to put it like right down here, pretty much near my chest. So I'd have to turn down my mic level, you know, because it's very, very sensitive, this microphone. Very sensitive. But you can use other types of microphones with it. It doesn't have to be this one. So anyways, if I keep it on the table, it's still almost peaking. That's how sensitive that little microphone is. But as you can see, it works. I've got this plugged in. So what am I using? It's called Tech One, and I bought it at the dollar store. Because you're watching Blue Collar Guy. I'm not always going to tell you to go to Amazon. I'm not always going to tell you to go to AliExpress or any of those places. I'm going to tell you to go wherever I can find the best deal. And the funny thing is this is supposed to be an output port for a speaker. And yeah, I just bought it on a whim. Let me just go back to me for a second here. I just bought it on a whim. I was at the dollar store. I was buying some other boxes and I seen that and I thought, hey, I'll try it out. Dollarama. I'm going to put the name of the dollar store, but I'm sure other dollar stores might carry this Tech One brand because that's what you're going to be looking for. But if you're looking around for that type of connector, I just showed you that to buy the fancy one is up to $80. That's crazy expensive. Now, it does offer one other feature, is that you can charge it while you're using it. And if that appeals to you, then unfortunately you're probably going to have to spend the $60 or $80. Now, there was something else I wanted to address because, you know, I was getting I got this video switcher and I got a lot of cables, and I did mention that I was going to deal with that, and I did. So I wanted to go over that too. So I'm just going to go to the webcam. So here is what I've done with my switcher. I've labeled all of my inputs, and I've got everything labeled so that I know which cables are going where. And here's another one here. So this one, no, sorry, the lighting's washing it out. That's fast charging cable. So I'm going to just go back to me real quick. The reason why I wanted to bring that up is because I did promise my audience I was going to fix that issue, and I did. And I also recommend that if you get a video switcher, label everything. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. So on the switcher itself, I labeled all of the inputs from above because, oh, this one's kind of like needs to be pushed down a little bit. And these are waterproof labels, by the way. You just get any label maker and make those. So, you know, if you want to know more about the label maker that I used, just leave a comment and I'll talk about it. But I wasn't really going to do a review on a label maker. It was a really nice gift from my girlfriend, and she was the one that seen that I was struggling with this issue, and she decided to help me. So, and I love her for that. She's very supportive. I am going to include some footage of what this sounds like when you connect it to the cameras. So I will give you footage just so that you know that the sound quality works, but it does connect, and I would imagine it's going to sound just like, you know, and that all depends on the microphone too, by the way. So, you know, a better quality microphone is going to sound a lot different than a cheaper one, but the part itself, I believe, is just going to function as normal. So I will include that right after this. Okay, this is the DJI Osmo Action 3, and we are watching it at 4K 30. Rocksteady is on, and this is the microphone that is built into the camera. So this is what the microphone in the camera sounds like, and now I'm going to plug in the USB microphone. So we will just plug that in. Okay, so now we are on the USB microphone with that connector that I was talking about, and this is with the AG-P-Tech lavalier microphone. I've got it not on me, I've got it on the desk because it's a very sensitive microphone. So it's about a foot away from me, and this is what that sounds like. Okay, we're going to go to the DJI Action 4 next. Okay, so this is the DJI Action 4 with 4K 60. I guess I didn't change the setting, but it won't make too much of a difference. This is with Rocksteady on, and this is what it looks like, and this is what the internal microphone sounds like. I've got some ambient noise, of course, fans going, things like that, and I also did on the other camera as well. So I'm going to plug in the adapter now to show you what that sounds like, and we'll go from there. So now we have the AG-P-Tech connected to the DJI Osmo Action 4, and this is what that sounds like with a hardwired microphone connected to it. And this is what it sounds like. It's a very sensitive microphone. It is not pinned on me. It is on the desk. So this is what it sounds like. Okay, so we're back. So that was the footage. I hope that you enjoyed the comparison. And please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if this helped you, because I'm always going to be looking for the best bang for your buck. And it's not always going to be at Amazon. It's not always going to be at Costco or Walmart or whatever. I go everywhere and I look for very unique things. If I find something at a flea market or garage sale, I know that's not something you can run out and buy. But if I can cross-reference it somehow and find a way for you to access it another way, if they still make the product, then I will always leave a link in the description on that as well. Because we've got to be able to do things reasonably. And I do think that there is a place for used stuff as well. You know, it's not just about getting gear, it's about saving money, and it's also about kind of recycling. So by getting things used, some of that would just go right into the landfill. You know, people have a garage sale, whatever they don't sell, a lot of times it goes in the garbage. So if there's something you can use, you know, pick it up, reuse it. What is that old saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay, so on that note, be safe at work, take care of yourself, and I'll see you at the next video.